Not very well known. Pedro Alonso Lopez. Pedro Alonso Lopez, known as the Monster of the Andes, is one of the most infamous serial killers in history. Born in 1948 in Colombia, Lopez had a difficult childhood. He was the seventh of 13 children and grew up in extreme poverty. His father died in a civil war before he was born, and his mother was abusive. At a young age, Lopez ran away from home and lived on the streets, where he faced much violence. Lopez's criminal activities started in his teens, when he began stealing cars. But over time, his crimes became much worse. In the 1970s and 1980s, Lopez went on a killing spree across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. He targeted young girls, often from poor or rural areas, who he thought would not be missed. Lopez would lure his victims away from places like marketplaces or playgrounds by promising them gifts or money. Once he gained their trust, he took them to isolated areas where he would assault and kill them. Lopez later claimed that he felt a strong compulsion to kill that he could not control. He confessed to murdering over 300 girls, with 110 of these murders happening in Ecuador alone. His large number of victims and his methodical approach earned him the nickname Monster of the Andes. Lopez was finally caught in 1980 after an attempted abduction went wrong. Some market traders caught him and handed him over to the police. During his interrogation, Lopez confessed to his crimes and led the authorities to the graves of many of his victims. In 1983, he was convicted of 110 murders in Ecuador and sentenced to life in prison. However, he served only 14 years before being released for good behavior. He was then deported to Colombia, where he was declared insane and placed in a psychiatric hospital. In 1998, he was released on bail and has not been seen since. His current whereabouts are unknown, and his story continues to haunt the families of his many victims.